We need some. We need some sound. We need a theme song.
We do need a theme song.
Yeah, and our logo.
Yes, I'm working on it still. I got it.
You're still working on it.
Yeah, I want it to be perfect.
Right.
It's either going to be that Skull and Crossbones idea, or it's going to be a play off of, the Beastie Boys' "Hello Nasty," their cover was like in a tin can, but it'll be us in a sandwich. All three of us. Yeah.
All right, we've been recording.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the sandwich.
Oh,
The
we're
John
back!
Sandwich Show. We are your hosts, John, Eric, and John.
Yes,
The man, John. I'm the kid, John. The lad.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's been a long time.
It has. It
has
has.
been.
I've literally just been sitting in this seat for the last 3 weeks waiting
Yeah,
for you guys
just
to show
waiting
up.
for us to show up.
Just watching the weather go by.
I've been touring the
Time-lapse
world,
style.
seeing what kind of life lies out from the West Coast.
What was it like?
Is there life outside of the West Coast?
There is. I
don't believe you.
I don't
A
know
lot
about
of loud people, I hear.
What about you, John?
What I've been doing? I went to an island. Off
What
the
island?
coast. It's called Orcas Island.
Oh,
It was pretty nice. I rode a boat for the first time in my life. It's a lot harder than you think, actually, because
like
one arm is stronger than the other most of the time if you jack off a lot. Which
you
obviously,
kind of just end up going in a circle.
yeah, you just kind of spin around the entire time.
Yeah, so
But it was fun. I loved
That's
it.
cool. What'd you go out there for?
My mom and brother were in town, so I just
Oh yes, that's right. How was
took
that?
them around. Took them to places I've never been to.
How was that? You destroy your liver, showing your brother a good time.
Oh yeah, I drank more beer that week than I have like all year.
hell yeah.
And it was mostly in downtown Seattle, so every night it was at least $120.
Damn, son.
But it was great. Bars are great.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of beer.
That's a lot of
but
beer.
you know, to get the experience, you gotta go down there and spend a little bit of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
you only
how
need
every
it once,
downtown
but
is. Any good downtown.
I try never to go down there myself.
oh yeah, neither like after the band stuff, after work stuff, like I don't go downtown.
Yeah.
yeah.
I prefer Bellevue. It's pretty nice.
It's like
I was
Right, the
watching.
bums kind of lose their magic.
Yeah,
after
their
the first
mystique.
few times.
Yeah.
At first, they're just so enthralling, and you just love looking at all the life going on.
soak in
front of
that culture.
Speaking of jacking off, like 2003, I got done with the underground tour in Seattle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're going through Pioneer Square, and there's like this bench, a little park bench.
I did that.
Yeah. And so you know the Pioneer Square thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's where you start.
that's where you
end?
start and end. And then I remember going out. I was like, I think I was still in high school in 2003. Yeah, 2003. I was a junior. And I remember looking back and seeing this bum jacking off on the park bench. It's like, oh man, this is the Seattle
This is
experience right
life
here.
Right. I was walking with my brother, and I saw something.
Totally ruined the underground experience for me, by the way.
Really, that didn't make it better.
I was just, well, that's the only thing I remember. I don't remember the tour. I remember the bum jacking off in the park bench.
Right, it just eclipsed everything you
That's
saw.
pretty underground right there.
Yeah.
True underground tour. Yeah, I saw this one guy. He was high on something. He just saw a trash can. He locked eyes with the trash can and walked right over to it. The dude's ripped just from doing the drugs and being so tense all the time. And he just grabs it by the handle and just brings it up like past because it has spikes in the ground, so it like stays in place.
Oh yeah.
And he just pulls it out of the hole and just throws it and stares at it for a little while. My brother never has been in a big city like that, never saw stuff like that, and he was just so stoked. He was like, yeah, fucking anarchy.
Is there like a city section to El Paso at all?
There's a downtown, but it's so sad because you drive through it and it's almost completely deserted.
Okay.
Like there's buildings where I guess some companies do their business, but like every shop that's on the street is just boarded up. Nothing.
Yeah, so
Or
it goes
if
down.
there is something, it's like a flea market or something.
Bummer.
It's Mexico down
It's
there, man.
Mexico.
Yeah.
Not Mexico City or Cancun.
How about you, John, man? What have you been up to?
Sitting here.
Yeah?
No,
Your old time?
shoot, man. Like
Waiting.
Went and saw a movie with you guys.
Oh, that's
that was
right.
probably the highlight of my last couple weeks since I saw you guys. Just working, doing the thing. Blew out my back.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, that sucked. I was out for like 3 or 4 days. Had to
Damn.
go to the chiropractor, fix me up. I'm good now.
Did you like
Yeah.
slip a
Remember.
disc? What was
No,
the
I was just doing my
technical-
regular thing, man. Just doing my regular thing, not even thinking much, and all of a sudden I just went down to my knees and yeah, just like muscle spasm or
Oof.
something. It sucked.
I know
But-
what that's about.
But not anything exciting like you guys, man. How about you, man? What'd you do the last 3 weeks?
Woo! I went back east. I think I was talking about this last podcast. Went out to Boston. Didn't really spend a lot of time in Boston though. I was mostly out in Cape Cod. I haven't been to Cape Cod.
That's what you want.
Yeah, that's what you want. I was living that cod life out there. Yeah, it's pretty nice. So it's just like the small little shanty town, like right next to the water. The weather kind of sucked. We went out there. There was like some kind of great big eastern storm. So, it was raining out here when we left. Go over there, it's raining the whole time, and then come back here, it's raining some more.
Yeah.
Now we're having a nice couple days, but
Yeah.
And it's colder over there too.
hell yeah.
Wait, hold on. Quiet.
Nothing.
Can't hear the rain.
Nope.
We're good.
Yeah.
All right. Back
The
to it.
sun's actually out.
Sun's actually out. I don't know what we're doing indoors right now.
Oh,
Should have had
oh.
our first outdoor episode today.
Yeah, probably. But anyway, sorry to interrupt.
So yeah, Cape Cod. Instead of getting a hotel room, like I went out there for a wedding, but instead of getting a hotel room, we got a Airbnb, which is we pretty much stayed in like this. It was kind of like a grandma apartment. It was like right over somebody's garage, but it was done up really nice. It was like a total, like a 1-bedroom apartment or something.
Yeah,
And-
like a bed and breakfast.
Yeah, it was awesome, and yeah, we got breakfast in the morning, fresh fruit and bananas, fresh baked banana bread.
Was there someone there to like make you these things?
Yeah, well, we didn't see her up, and we saw her the first day. After that, we just kind of had these things magically appear on our doorstep when we woke up. It's just like, oh,
Wow.
it's nice.
Was it multiple rooms or did you have the whole
lady.
place to yourself?
It was like the whole upstairs to ourselves. It was like seriously like just like a really
Someone's
big,
house.
studio apartment or something.
No,
It was
nice,
cool.
nice.
But the kicker, was like the bedroom had a fireplace like right in it, right in front of the bed, and then the shower was amazing. It had one of those big, one of those big tubs where you can like fit 2 people in and stuff. I don't forget what they're called.
And did you test that out?
I tested it out. It's very lovely.
Does it have jets?
No, it didn't have jets. I almost fell asleep in there though. It was so fucking relaxing. Like I'm a pretty tall guy, so I can't really. Yeah.
Usually your knees.
Yeah, your knees are out. You can't really get yourself totally submerged in the water. This one you could, like, and just go in there and just.
Wow.
Yeah, it was so nice. And then, they had like an open bar all weekend.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Yeah, it was very dangerous. So I was like on my best behavior though. I didn't get too crazy. Then, food was free too. So like all weekend, drinks and food were all free. So like I ate lobster every day. I had
damn.
Whoa.
oysters every day. It was lovely.
Ooh. All right,
It was amazing.
open bar.
And yeah,
I
but
mean,
open
tell
bar.
me more about this.
Yes, open bar is pretty much like whatever you want. So the first night we went to an actual restaurant, and they kind of just paid for the bar and then bought everybody food. So,
The people having the wedding.
yeah, the people
Oh,
having
nice.
the wedding, so it was like all taken care of. Then at the wedding, they had like all these bartenders everywhere, and you walk around and friggin' they were good too. Like they seriously would not let you go empty whatever you had in your hand.
Oh, nice.
And then then they had like an actual bar area where you can go up and kind of order whatever drinks you want, wine.
So is it safe to assume that people getting married were affluent,
Yes.
to say the least?
Just to say the least. And then the next day we went to like in downtown Cape Cod, there was just like this dive bar. Forget what it was called, but they paid for I think maybe 2 hours of free drinks. So I just loaded up as quickly as I could.
Yeah. Just hit that tab.
Yeah,
hit
yeah,
the
that's
tab
what you do,
hard.
man.
Yeah.
Like when someone says free drinks, you drink until they say, okay, no more.
Yeah, if they were worried about it, they would be like, "Oh, hey guys, just 2
You want to make
drinks each."
you want to make sure they don't get married again because they don't want us like front the bar bill ever
Yeah,
again. They're like,
yes.
we are never getting married
I
again.
can only imagine.
We
how
are
much
never getting
money they
divorced.
spent. It's pretty
Because
crazy.
there's no way we could do this again.
Because it was like a really big wedding, and
It was in a
freaking-
nice place.
yeah, so there's like a lot of people there, and maybe like over 100 people or something. But I met a lot of interesting folks. I made some friends, made some
impress?
enemies. And
I'm just surprised
I'm interested in
that-
enemies.
like you kept your composure in an open bar because every single time I've been told it's an open bar, free beer, free liquor, I usually end up naked on my
Yeah.
bed, waking up like, what the hell happened last
Are you
night?
guys wild?
Or I get so cut off. It's like, you can't cut me off. It's free.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm the guy that gets cut off on a free open bar.
There was
you know?
one guy that got cut off. He had a little bit too much, but like I was trying, Emily and I have only been together for a year. There's no reason to show what I'm capable of just yet. So
Yeah. Yeah, maybe save that for
what the
year
human
two.
body can endure.
Taking a piss on the bed.
No
Kinda
naked
level.
Erics. Not yet.
I've never gotten to the. I always just fall asleep. I never get to the point where I'm just like blacked out on autopilot. It's never happened to me.
That's the
before.
problem.
I just
is
fall asleep.
I don't fall asleep.
Yeah.
I keep going and going. And yeah.
See, I've only blackout drunk once, and it's kind of scary because you don't remember it. And like I've usually been one of those people like hold my liquor and like stay awake and stay like remember everything the whole time.
Yeah.
But this one time, me and this one guy, I went to one of Mary's clients' friends. And I brought my 12-pack of beer. We were just gonna hang out, fire pit, whatever. And he's like, "Oh, you're not drinking that crap. It was vodka all night, like one of those big half-gallon vodka things." And it's like, man, I don't want to be like a pussy and like say no to this guy that's hosting the party. And by the time
To
the
be fair,
vodka's
he's hosting
gone,
like a trailer park party if he just has a half gallon of fucking vodka.
oh no, it wasn't like trailer park party. It's just like that's what they drink, man. Some people just drink like the liquor, and that's
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he has a really nice house. Like, they're awesome people. I just can't drink with them because I'll get blackout drunk.
Yeah, it's rough.
And like when the vodka was gone, he broke out illegal in the United States absinthe, and we had some of that. And all I
Speaking of
remember,
that, you can go on, but
yeah,
remind me later.
well, the last thing I remember is the cops came, and that guy trying to take the cop's gun because he wants to play with it. and
That's smart.
and then I remember throwing up somewhere in the car, and that's it.
Your friend was gone.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
for sure. I've never had anything that crazy happen.
Yeah. Speaking of absinthe, when my last trip to San Francisco, I bought some absinthe
Did you?
from this French distillery
Uh-huh.
who they import their stuff straight to San Francisco, and it was in like a prominent spot. So it was like this, I guess, world-renowned area. It's in the square. They make chocolates. It's like Godiva Square or something, but they own like the little.
Don't mind the big ass plane driving
Yeah.
flying by.
This video brought to you by Boeing.
You don't get freaked out anymore after that plane crash that happened?
Nah.
But yeah, I bought a little thing of absinthe, and
How
I
was
was
it?
supposed to get it. I haven't tried it yet.
Oh,
I wanna.
nice.
I
I
wanna
guess
save
we're
it
gonna
for a
have to
special
try it on the
occasion,
show.
or maybe on the show. But we
I've
do
never had
need
it.
ice water, a sugar cube, and like a little, the spoon with the holes
yeah,
in
the
it
spoon
and shit.
thing. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Because I want to do it right. But
Yeah, that's how they roll.
I
man.
heard you get fucked up on that, and you don't even know it. Like you
Yeah,
you sit
definitely get
there,
fucked
feel
up.
like you're working the room, being all social and shit, and then someone walks up to you like, dude, you need to calm the fuck down.
Have you ever had
Chill
Jaeger
out,
before?
dude.
Like we've all had Jaeger before, right?
Sure, yeah.
So absinthe is pretty much Jaeger on steroids.
Oof.
Yeah.
Blech.
Yeah.
It does have a slight green, and I asked there's two versions of absinthe, and I asked the guy which do you prefer, and he's like, if you want the true absinthe,
Like the wormwood.
yeah, with the wormwood. Although they don't make it with wormwood anymore, that's considered like dirty and horrible. Like that's something that
Will kill you.
old, like Dark Ages people make.
I think some people still do it with the worm.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I doubt it's legal. Like,
Well,
I
not
don't think you
here.
can.
That's why I don't think like a lot of that stuff's not legal here, is because it's made with the wormwood.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
if you-
definitely like a watered down version of the absinthe that like Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Drink.
fair.
No.
Well, that stuff is pretty much just paint thinner, I think.
Well, it's I read this
Yeah.
thing a while
It's just some
ago
glue and
how
paint
like
thinner.
they say the reason people were hallucinating was because the way they distilled it was actually like poisonous. So they weren't like hallucinating from like the wormwood or anything. They were hallucinating because it was like destroying their brain.
Yeah,
so it's
they
so
were
poisonous. You know.
and
They're
like,
actually
hallucinating
dying.
as
Yeah.
they were
Yeah. So
slowly dying.
but so off track. What else did you do in Cape Cod, Mr. Lobster?
That's about it. Just ate a lot of food, drank a lot of booze.
Did you meet a lot of Boston?
I met a lot of Bostonians. Yeah.
from Mass.
I don't know. I don't really freaking like. I probably could have enjoyed the open bar a lot more. I don't know. It's,
You got to make
I
an
think,
impression.
yeah, and then plus I think just with age, you can't really drink the way you used to. It's the hangovers kind of
That's
suck.
for sure,
It's a lot
man.
more-
I've definitely noticed like my hangover rate is definitely like threefold what it used to be.
Yeah.
I used to be able to party like a fucking rock star till 4 a.m.
Yeah,
You know, wake up at 10 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah,
go to
those-
work, and be fucking fine.
those days are done.
But
I've never
now,
had those
now
days.
I party till 7 at night, 7
Yeah.
p.m., fall asleep by 8, wake up at 9, and
I
I'm
brush my
fucked
teeth
for the rest of the
go to
day.
bed,
You
Put
know,
on my little nightcap.
sometimes I envy your youngness, John. You can still party like a rock star.
Even though I don't, like, I totally waste my youth.
Yeah,
Hey, it's all right.
If you looked at my life, you'd be like, you wasted.
Hey, dude, you're
all
going to
your
school. You're doing the
littleness.
thing, man.
Yeah, doing
hey,
that.
Yeah, but I
everyone-
don't party or anything.
that's what's
dude,
important.
Dude, you don't have to party in order to like fulfill your youth. You know, like partying is overrated. You know, I wish I did less partying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
I do smoke too much weed. I hope my
There's
family
that.
doesn't watch it. But,
I'm gonna send them all links on their Facebook.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I got some fucking
I'm the weed
bomb ass
kid
weed the
ever
other
since
day.
I moved.
I haven't smoked
Yeah.
any of it, but I got some bomb. I like smelted it, and I was like, holy shit, this is
Damn, son.
yeah. I haven't smoked any. I probably won't, but
I wouldn't if I were you.
no. yeah,
Nah, just give it away.
yeah.
Just give it away.
I'll take it off your hands. I saw this new stuff called angel dust, and it sounds horrible.
Sounds like fucking LSD.
Yeah, but it wasn't. It was like this
I wouldn't smoke that if I were you.
No.
marijuana derived, like topper. It's like icing for your
Oh, it's like
for
keef.
your bud, but it wasn't. Somehow it's not, and it's like kind of white, kind of beige. It
They're
looks
just like the crystals of the
Afghan
THC
heroin
or something
a
like
little
that.
bit,
Well, I guess that makes
and
sense.
just throw it right on top.
Man, that sounds dangerous.
Sounds like a lot.
All
of
I know
work.
is like
One day there's
dude,
gonna be an OD on THC, or some guy's gonna kill himself, and it's gonna ruin it for everybody.
I think he's just gonna think he's gonna OD and like not actually OD.
Yeah,
But you know, it's
I'm
crazy
sure that
because
happens all the
when I was in high school and junior high and stuff, and when I was smoking weed, like I remember like getting this swag ass stuff, smoking it, being fine. I remember the chronic, you know, the badass stuff was like always like $50 an eighth, and I was too poor for that. I always wanted like the $20 bags, right? And now it's like we could get weed, it's legal. You can get whatever the fuck you want. And it's like I just want that swag ass stuff that I could smoke because that chronic stuff is way too fucking powerful, man. There's a reason it was so expensive when I was
Right?
a kid.
yeah, no,
You know, it's like fuck, man. Just give me that old shit, that Mexican dirt weed, and I'm fine. But you can't find that anywhere. Now all you get is chronic and super chronic,
yeah, they're handing out that shitty stuff.
and not to mention it's like the dabs and shit. You know, I was like, what the fuck, man?
Oh yeah, that's too much for me.
Yeah.
Like, I wanna at least like feel my marijuana after I take that, because after you do that, like
You're just
any
asleep.
regular weed is just going to be like pussy shit.
Yeah, yeah. You're never gonna feel weed the same again.
Yeah.
I know I'm pretty vanilla. I've gotten as I've gotten older. I think the most messed up I've gotten like in the past year. Like the only time I ever really drink is here. Well, I think that's why important when we have the sandwich.
Yeah,
It's nice to
yeah.
get away.
Yeah.
Have a couple beers is nice. But the most messed up I've gotten in the past year was fucking off of sangria. I don't know if you guys ever had sangria before.
Oh yeah.
But I went to like a total like a wine tasting tea party kind of like scenario.
Those are dangerous, man.
Yeah, it was like a bunch of people, you know,
No one ever spits it out.
yeah, hoity-toity peeps,
Right.
stuff. We're all hanging out, having a good time, and they start serving out the sangria, and it just tastes like punch. And like, I guess it's just loaded to the gills with alcohol. I mean, that's like the most. They kept just refilling my glass, and I
Yep.
kept drinking it. And yeah, that's probably
Did you
sangria.
Did you get anything from your glass? Any oaky flavors?
I
Oaky
did.
tones?
Yes, because you know you taste it, and then
Just
the
kinda,
aroma goes in. Part of the taste is the smell, and it comes in. And
it
it's,
has good head.
yes, it's got really good head.
Yeah, I'm not very like I'm not a very good wino. Like I don't.
No, it all tastes the same. Like
Yeah.
the cheaper the wine, the better it tastes. in my
I don't know. I
I'm
just
trying to be.
I'm
Like,
a drinker, right? Like no matter what it is, whether it's water, soda, milk, like or beer, I just want to drink it as fast as I can.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm not a sit there and just sip my drink. It's like
Yeah.
just chug, drink, done. And I can't do that with wine, and it's like
Yeah.
it kind of drives me nuts because like I just want to drink this. Like
Because alcohol doesn't taste good.
Well, wine will get you smashed.
Oh,
I'll tell you
wine
that
will get
much.
you fucked up,
right.
man.
give you a headache too.
But I can't do the thing yet anyway, where they take a drink and they're like, "Oh, like I taste some
I think
a
that's
little bit of rose," and I can't do that yet.
I think that's bullshit.
It just
I think
tastes
they're
like
all
wine. They're just all just
bullshitting
throwing
everybody.
out names. Yeah. This tastes
Like,
red
it's
to
all
me.
superficial. It's like weed strains. Oh, this one's real lemony. I guess.
It's like, bro, what are you
Like, get me
talking
high.
about?
Well, I mean, some people, their palates are different. Like, I definitely have a palate for food. I can definitely taste things in food, like ingredients
Yeah.
and stuff. You know, I definitely get where people have their palates in different things. You know, I have a little bit of a palate for beer, but like food, I definitely have a very good palate for, because like I've wanted that palate. You know, I wanted to be
Yeah.
able to taste those things in my food. So I could see where some people get the like the okies and the
Yeah.
whatever. Because if you have a passion for like that, like the tasting of it and how it tastes, versus just
Yeah.
drinking it.
I just don't
Or
get
smoking
like,
it.
What's the good wine? Like, to me, either it tastes good or it tastes bad. Like,
Well,
Anything over
what makes
50
a
bucks is
wine
considered
good?
good, I think.
Yeah.
Is what
Well, you see,
Right,
this,
it's
that's
like
where
the price
that's where you
is
need
the
the
price.
wine expert to come in and tell you,
Yeah.
and so you can explore your own palate and like walk you
should
through.
Drink what you like.
We should do
Yeah, I
a
would
wine
say
party
totally.
on the podcast.
We should.
I'd be
I'll bring
totally
some. I got some wines that I do like. There's this winery in Woodinville called Savage Grace, where I couldn't really taste any kind of difference in wine until I went there. And there's definitely like a difference between other wineries in this place. Like it's, I forget how they describe it. Some kind of like weird neo hybrid something. I met the owner and stuff, and he's like explaining it to me and what they do, and I'm just like, oh, all right.
Sativa or indica?
All I know is I like it. It's good. Fill me up, buddy.
So, end of your story in Boston. I know we keep getting sidetracked.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
So Boston, I did that. For the rest of the time, I just kind of hung out at Emily's parents' house.
Are they
How are the
affluent?
parents?
Are they affluent?
Yeah.
They're rich as shit.
Yeah, they're well off. Well off.
Nothing
They're
wrong with that.
Yeah.
Hugely wealthy.
Like definitely compared to what I'm used to, they're pretty well off. Yeah. I mean, they live in the town of Duxbury. Well, her mom does. They're separated, so her mom lives in Duxbury. Her dad lives next town over. But yeah, Duxbury is like it's definitely like the richy part of New England.
It's like Kalani down in like
Yeah.
Redmond,
Long
somewhere.
Island.
Like Emily and I were doing like a walk down there. It's pretty much from her house to the actual beach, Duxbury Beach area. It's like maybe like a 10-minute walk, so that kind of gives you the idea.
Yep.
And then walking down the street, there's just all these McMansions. They call them McMansions or something, like little mini mansions. They're huge, though. Like,
Oh yeah. Aren't
my God, like
aren't McMansions like characterized by cheapness?
I think so. So what I think what it is they were houses that had additions built up around them. So started off
Oh,
as just a
so-
regular sized house. Now it's this huge mansion with all these additions they added.
So are they
I
like?
grew up in a McMansion.
Yeah, there you go.
My house
Yeah.
was small and now
Nice.
it's huge.
Nice.
So are they all like colonial style houses?
Yeah, they're all like really old. A lot of the houses have names, like their own names.
Oh yeah.
That's how you know it's
That's how you
fucking
know.
nice.
Yeah. Oh, that house over there, that's
That's the
King's
Chesterfield.
Landing. Yeah, it's like stuff like that. It's nuts. Like there's some houses down there where you swear to God, it's like a hospital or something. You're like, really? Like a family lives there? Are you kidding me?
How big is their fucking family?
Yeah, right.
You know.
Jeez.
Oh, they have 2 daughters and just that. It's like, all right.
That's where the Gettys live.
So it's definitely hoity-toity down there. We spent the rest of our time just kind of hanging out and just sightseeing around the area.
Right on.
We did embark on a tour of New England food. So I had my first East Coast pizza, which was really good.
Was there lobster on it?
There was no lobster on it. And damn it, I'm like totally
Blasphemy.
blanking the name. I had two. I went and ate Italian twice. One of them was Mamma Mia's. The other one I don't remember, but the name I don't remember was like actually authentic East Coast pizza. Because like a lot of people always talk about what East Coast pizza is out there, and it's like better.
Yeah, so what it's supposed to be like.
Yeah, it's
So
good.
is there a difference between
gotta
East
be
Coast pizza
huge
and like
and
New York
thin.
pizza?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not as well. 'Cause New York pizza's thicker, right?
Or like thin?
Is it thin? Okay,
Yeah.
then maybe not.
Yeah,
Okay.
you gotta like fold it up.
Yeah.
and kind
It's
of
like
Okay.
because
shove it in
you
your
buy them by
mouth
the
'cause it's
slice, and
falling
you get
apart.
like friggin' the most gaudy, fucking huge ass slice you get. You gotta
Okay.
fold it up,
Oh, okay.
eat it.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Really good.
And how was
Yeah.
those East Coast pizza good?
East Coast pizza's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it's like what everybody says or it's like life changing or anything, but it's really good. I ate it at A&W.
You gotta go to Manhattan.
Yeah.
A&W's, those are cool.
Yeah, because we were all freaking out. Like, oh my God, A&W, they don't have those out here. And then we're like Googling it. Turns out they have like 9 out here in Seattle.
yeah.
There's
Yeah.
one right next to my house.
I guess I've just never seen one out here.
Yeah, I think
They're
the first
connected to
A&W
KFCs.
I went to was in Pocatello, and then I went to one in Napa Valley. So
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's but they're good.
I
And
mean,
then-
it's not In-N-Out Burger.
Where I did go eat, which I mentioned on the
Nothing is that.
podcast, I want to try it out, was I went and had a Wahlburger.
Ooh.
So,
Boy, good.
yeah, it was nice. We went to it was quite a drive away from Emily's mom's house. Went to eat at Wahlburger. As soon as you walk in, I don't know if this is on purpose or what, but our waitress, 'cause when you go out there, you don't really get like that big of a taste of the Boston, the Massachusetts accent, the thick accent.
Yeah.
Well, when I left the airport, the toll guy when we were leaving, he was like he was a lifer. He had that accent, but the
Go
best
ahead.
the best accent I heard when I was out there was the greeter at Wahlburger, and I don't know if it was like that they only hire people like that, if it's an act or what, but it was the thickest goddamn accent you ever heard in your life, and I'm like, yes, this is awesome. It's amazing. Thank you, Wahlburger. I'm pretty sure like they do that shit on purpose.
Oh, they have to,
Yeah.
man. You know they're hiring thickest
use the
accent
word
ever.
I'm sure you go to the Wahlburger in Las Vegas, and it's like, come in, come and get a bag.
Welcome to Wahlburgers.
So how was it, man? Like, I
Not
make a mean
lobster.
cheeseburger.
You do make a mean cheeseburger. I will say this. So the burger I had was called the R Burger. First off, like you get the menu, and they have like all these different recipes on there, and they all kind of have like a little story to them. I guess it's like all old Wahlburger family recipes.
Oh,
So,
really?
yeah. So you
Yeah,
got like a little
that's
thing
cool.
here and there, and then they have the R Burger, which I guess that's the go-to burger that you get. Like first of all, they don't ask you like what you want on it or anything. It's like it's made in a specific way. So
I understand that,
I
yeah.
did want to bring this up to you because your burgers are also made in a specific way.
Yeah.
So I don't think there was any sauce on it at all, like no mayonnaise or ketchup or anything. But I wrote out a diagram. So here's how they lay it out. So you open up the menu, they have the R Burger there, and then they have like the burger, and it's like separated in between parts.
Oh,
And they got like little freaking bullet
dissected.
points, and like here's this is why. So what it is it's a bun. Then you have the cheese.
Oh,
Burger.
revolutionary.
Underneath the burger, you have your pickles, onions, tomato, lettuce at the bottom, and a bun. How do you feel about how this burger's put together? Just going off of your burger,
Honestly, the only thing I would switch is
is it the lettuce?
I would put the lettuce at the top. So I'd go
Okay.
tomato. So I'd go cheese.
Well, first off, do you want to give off your recipe here online to everybody? You don't have to if you don't want to.
Well, it's how you make it.
Oh, that's
man.
true. So
You know,
it doesn't matter.
They could do whatever they want.
Okay.
They could apply it however you want.
Okay,
They,
so
they don't
I
have
know
me
how to make
cooking
it.
it.
Okay,
Hey.
so let's
You
compare.
know, so the bottom bun up, it goes bun, tomato, onion, ketchup. Bun, mayonnaise,
Okay.
tomato, onion, ketchup, lettuce, and then if you want pickles, and then burger, cheese, top bun with mayonnaise.
Oh, all right.
Meat
Yeah.
at the top.
Now,
Cheese
why?
on top.
Well, you want all the juices to flow through the lettuce,
Okay.
flow through the onion into the ketchup, and the ketchup will kind of like go down with the tomato, and then onto the bun. And you want to toast the bun too, that way it doesn't get soggy. But then you almost have like this fry saucy type at the end with all the burger juice, the ketchup, and all that.
The mayo.
And then
it's
you know
fancy sauce.
the ketchup also kind of takes some of the bite off the raw onion because I like raw onion on there. So.
Now, how long did it take you to come up with this? Were there a lot of
Well-
variations? Was
Well, a
there
lot of variations. So my dad did it like that, and it's crazy. There's a few people like burger places actually do it like that too,
Okay.
right? That I've YouTubed. And I watch a lot of burger videos, a lot of cooking stuff. Like I cook a lot myself and whatever. And there's a lot of people that actually do it that way, like in that order. My dad's been doing it that way for a long time. And then also, you could also put the lettuce at the very bottom, like if it's not shredded, to make sure the bottom bun doesn't get soggy. That's what a lot of people do. They want the barrier in between the bun and the burger, so they put like a whole leaf lettuce on there. That way the bun doesn't get soggy. Good toast on that, doesn't really matter. But yeah, dude, I mean, I think that's a good construction burger right there.
All right. Yeah, it was good.
I mean, yeah,
Honestly.
yeah,
Solid
like,
architecture.
you know, so More power to them, man. I mean, the thing is, they have a reason why they do it. You know, a lot of people just throw shit on there with no reason, rhyme or reason. So, you know, they have a reason why they do it.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it good burgers, because they've thought about it.
Yeah.
You know,
It's nice. And it's nice to have that little diagram there. Also, there were TVs everywhere playing a bunch of Mark Wahlberg movies.
no shit.
Yeah.
Was there a separate part of the menu with like low fat, high protein? The Mark section.
No, there wasn't. There absolutely wasn't. It was everything
Egg
there was
whites
fatty.
only.
And the one thing I wanted to order that I didn't get to was like a jalapeno mac and cheese. I really wanted
Ooh,
it.
that sounds good.
Yeah. But I didn't get to do it. Emily was like, no,
No.
that's too much.
Too much. Had so much food.
No.
She was doing
What?
the happening.
No.
So you had a great time in Boston, sounds like.
I did. It was amazing.
Is it still the most racist city you've ever been to?
Not this time around. Everybody was really well. You know, you still like when you're walking around downtown Duxbury.
Maybe it was just a fluke.
Maybe it's just a
one
fluke.
guy.
I don't know if it's really racism or they just never seen anything like me before. They never, because I saw Mexicans out there this time around. I saw they were gardening. They were yeah.
Well, maybe
They
they were
were-
expecting not
yeah,
to like
they're
be
like,
in
what's
the
he-
Working
yard.
very hard.
What's he do without his mower? What the?
Is he blowing anything?
Is that
Yeah.
a Mexican
Is he
on a
raking?
horse?
I don't know if it's because I was holding a white woman's hand or what, but yeah, walking down the street, you definitely get a lot more looks than
Yeah.
you do
You feel
around
like
here.
Django.
Yeah,
when
you
he's
feel
on
like
the horse,
Django.
going through town.
I felt like I was gonna get lynched at any minute. No, it wasn't bad. This time around was, but I didn't spend like I hardly spent any time
You
in
know,
Boston.
and sometimes it's the looks that make you feel uncomfortable. Like
Yeah.
today, we were running through Costco, and I was holding my wife's purse. 'Cause she was tired, and her purse is heavy as fuck. You know, so I'm just holding her purse, and like it's funny, like how much people like look at you funny
Yeah,
for holding your wife's purse. It's like she doesn't have to hold it. I mean, like what's
yeah.
wrong?
What's the problem?
What's
here?
the
What an
problem here?
asshole. He cares
You
about
know,
his
it,
significant
yeah, it
other.
made
Yeah.
like Mary feel like really uncomfortable because she's like, man, people are really fucking staring, and it's
Yeah.
like they just won't stop. And it's weird, like sometimes it's just the looks that like really,
Yeah.
you know,
In school, you hold your girls' books, right?
Yeah.
Same thing.
exactly. You open up the door,
Yeah.
you know, you put your coat over the puddle, you know, it's just,
You people,
Chivalry, man.
people out there need to learn some chivalry.
yeah, exactly.
Nothing wrong
Fix
with a little
that
bit of
resting bitch face.
Yeah,
It's like some people just walk around all day long with
Yeah.
this scowl.
Nothing wrong with
on their
us. We're
face.
normal as shit.
yeah, normal as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I get shit because my face will be so neutral even if you're telling me this most insane story. I'm still looking at you like,
Yeah, you know,
like,
I-
John,
yeah.
get some emotion.
Yeah, I've been told like I'm way too Vulcan for my own good because you know just even killed whatever you know.
It's like, what am I doing? A late night monologue or something? What do you want from me?
Toss me a cold water.
Yes, sir. Other than that, I've just been watching the news.
Yeah, how's the news?
How is the news?
Pretty
man?
uneventful. It's not really much
Trump,
happening.
right?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Trump.
it's all fake.
Yeah,
You know, we all
all
know
fake.
that.
It's entertainment.
The other thing scary
Like-
was coming back here. I didn't want to come back home because, yeah, there was all this Trump stuff happening, and then there was that. Like, I think it was the day before I got on the flight. There was that radiation spill somewhere out here in Washington.
Oh, in Hanford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? I didn't even hear about that.
And then as
Just
we were
went
flying back in
from,
town, we're hearing about all these little earthquakes that are happening, and everybody's saying like, "Oh, it's gonna build to the big one."
Well,
Not a
there's
chance.
There was
like
that plane crash where we're going.
yeah, exactly, man.
I'm like, I don't want to go back.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there have been earthquakes, like small little ones. Well, it's
Yeah.
crazy. I guess there's like this, like don't quote me like super big on it, but like there's a season where earthquakes are more likely to happen. Like if it's like a 3 or 4 month or 6 or 4 week or some shit like that. Like where earthquakes happen more, like during like this time of year.
Mhm.
You know, so they happen more, which could lead to a bigger one, but it's unlikely. You know, but it's weird how things get like manipulated by the media. It's like all of a sudden there's a 2.1
news.
earthquake
Yeah.
on a fault line
Alternate facts.
where earthquakes happen all the time, and all
Mm-hmm.
of a sudden, I mean, the big one could happen, but now they turn into like a really big story, and
Yeah.
like
That would
now
be
it's like
fun.
an earthquake.
Yeah.
Maybe a small
never
one.
been-
Yeah, I
been
don't.
in an earthquake
I don't think
before.
it'd be
Have you
fun
guys?
at all.
Well, from my understanding, it's not the earthquake we have to worry about. It's
the stuff that's
the
falling
raging
harder.
tsunami that's supposed to happen after the big one hits.
Ah, we got mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but can you get to the
mountains
mountains
were
quick
high.
enough?
Yeah, that's the thing. We gotta get to the mountains quick enough. Where we're at, the house in over in Kirkland. It's still like in the yellow zone, but towards the edge. I'm pretty sure we'd be alright. I think.
Right, plus you have like all these islands blocking you. Like if it were to happen like off the shore.
Yeah, well, you got the Olympic Peninsula and all that.
When I was on the plane, I was looking at the danger zones and stuff.
Yeah.
We're at.
I don't know if I'm in the danger zone or not.
I think anything, as long as you're on this side of the 5.
My side? Or that side?
This side. Our side, right? 5's that way, right? Or is it 5 this way?
Like, I'm right at the tip of the 5.
Oh, you're fucked, buddy.
Yeah.
I gotta get the fuck out of here.
You're dead.
All right. Well, let's see here. Let's see. Pull this up.
Tsunami.
Yeah, I guess the prediction is
I
supposed to start in California. We'll have about 15 minutes before it actually hits us, I think.
Yeah, see, I'm on the wrong side of the 5, man.
Yeah. Ooh, that's
Oh,
bad.
you're dead.
Yeah.
You can just come to my house. We'll ride it out together.
Yeah.
I think we'll have like 15 minutes, and then the earthquake will happen for about 10 minutes, and then we'll have 15 minutes before the tsunami hits.
Yeah, well, let's just hope that
Yeah.
doesn't happen.
And then that's when we start looting and shit.
Because I'm in the fucking danger zone, man.
Yeah, apparently. You're in the danger.
Shitty.
You're on the fucking freeway to the danger zone.
And you're on the danger zone, too, down there in Kirkland?
Well, we're like in the yellow zone. We're not in the red zone. Anything on this side of the 5
Yeah, this side.
towards the water.
The side that
is-
I'm not on?
Yeah,
I think
is
you
the
have to
red.
worry about.
All right. All right. Well, fuck.
So let's just hope it doesn't happen, really.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be great.
I think we're like 300,000 years overdue or something. 300 years overdue.
That's what they all say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
you know, news stations, they get paid by how many people watch their
Yeah,
advertisements.
it's all about hits.
It's all about hits. It's not about truthfulness.
It's like people care too much about hits these days. It's crazy. Anyway, if you like
Right,
this
fuck
video,
those people.
if you like this video, hit subscribe.
Yeah. Well, you know, it.
Like, subscribe, share, but not on Facebook because I don't make money that
Follow
way.
us on Instagram.
Yep. I don't make money at all, but, you know, it's all for fun. It's all for fun. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just like every natural disaster like around that hasn't happened, like the Yellowstone thing. Like that's a global
yeah.
killer, and that's been it's like 1 million
In
years
all honesty,
overdue.
that
So
Yellowstone
I think
thing's
we're
probably worse than this earthquake. That's
Oh
supposed to
yeah,
happen.
man.
Yeah, that's basically an asteroid
Yeah.
impacting the
That's
continental United
bad.
States.
Well, that and
is
like
worst
we're
case scenario.
surrounded by fucking volcanoes
Yeah.
here. You know.
Yeah, we're protected largely by mountains. Like every
Protected from what?
like Yellowstone, every simulation I've seen, it seems like the cloud of ash goes east rather than west,
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
and like
Well, it'll eventually come around. I think it's like the fallout, like of all the ash like staying in the atmosphere like for
'cause, like,
10 years or
my
whatever.
theory is the reason Seattle gets so much rain, as you guys may know, is because the clouds hit.
We get rain.
Yeah. Water falls from the sky. It's crazy.
Not anytime soon, according to the weather report. Though we're good.
Yeah, like the clouds just hit the mountains, so the clouds just stay right above us at all
Okay.
times.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like it'll happen the other way around. Like the clouds will try and come towards us, and then maybe disperse somewhere else.
That'd be nice.
It's my hopes.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm a glass half full kind of guy.
Hey, you know, it's all right. You could always be.
Oh, I saw Guardians of the Galaxy while I was out there.
Oh yeah.
that
How was
good?
Have
that?
you guys seen that yet?
No, not
I
yet.
have not.
It's really good. I thought it was better than the first one.
Really?
Yeah, I heard a lot of mixed reviews about it, so I was kind of worried about going to see it. And it is very cutesy, but it's also funny.
They do a lot of Groot stuff.
Yeah, the soundtrack's really. I thought it was done really well. Funny. Yeah, I saw it twice actually. I went to go see it when I was out in Boston, and then I took the kids to go see it. And of course, the kids ate it right up. It's good to have Kurt Russell back. Yeah, it's got Baby Groot. Kurt Russell too is amazing. Yeah, his ego. They made him, spoiler alert, they made him all young too, like young Kurt Russell at the very beginning. It's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
And then I came back here and I got a house. It's another thing. Yeah,
yeah.
I got a nice house out there, and
Coming back wasn't too
yeah,
bad.
I'm out- No, it wasn't too bad at all. Like it's been so disheartening trying to find a place out here, just because everybody's trying to get a place out here, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's so overpopulated.
The
now.
market is shit, man. Like, I want to buy a house, but like, there's no way I could buy a house in this
No.
market right now, man.
I was like, yeah, we were looking around at Bias too, like for a while, just to kind of test out the waters, and it's like, well, looking at all those prices, and just like, well, Tacoma it is, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I heard that Tacoma's kind of like the Jersey of Seattle.
I would say so. I went down there not
Kinda.
too long ago. You know those pictures that we posted online and stuff?
Yeah.
Those were all in Tacoma, and so we spent like an evening out there, and it was pretty good. Got the same stuff they have over here, just not as much, I guess.
Well, it's just everywhere is there bad
Yeah.
places. You know, like Seattle has it, Tacoma has it, Everett has it. It's just like shit, man. I'm just right in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
You know, all
But-
that crime.
Got my house. I'll be there for a couple years.
Nice.
Friggin', it's got a basketball court. It's got a huge backyard.
Is it a full court or is it?
Well, no, it's just one of those awesome ones where it's above the
Oh, nice.
garage. You know the type.
Just something you can practice your J with.
Yeah, that's all. I just need to practice freaking my hoop shot, and that's it. I'll have Trent out there doing ollie oops in no time.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of basketball, I saw this hilarious clip of inside the NBA. I don't watch the NBA. I don't know much about basketball, but there was this hilarious thing of Shaq and Charles Barkley going at it, which they're known to go at it like on the field, and, but this time, obviously, they're retired and
Old.
yeah, old, out of shape. Like they can't really talk shit to each other, but they still managed to do it, and it was just the funniest thing. They got so personal so quickly. Like Charles Barkley was making fun of Shaq for being a fat ass.
Yeah. Shaq's gained a lot of weight. I saw a commercial with him.
Well, Charles Barkley's no skinny guy
Yeah,
either.
he's no skinny
No,
guy
he's
either.
not.
He's probably not one to talk.
They had a bunch of food in front of him. And he was like, I'll throw a chicken wing at your fat ass.
Charles Barkley, man, I love
Highly
that
recommend
guy.
that video.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny.
I'm sure there's a highlight reel of that shit.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sure, man.
Well, that's what I watched. Yeah. So
So I got the house,
Yeah.
and then we all started talking again, us three. And this past week, we went to go see Alien Covenant.
that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
went out.
enjoyed-
We went. Where did we go to beforehand?
Anthony's?
Anthony's? Yeah, it's really
seafood,
good.
Yeah.
Anthony's got
players
a
go.
pretty gosh darn golden happy hour. Throw it out to Anthony's.
I don't know, man. Okay, let's start with
I had the
Anthony's.
burger though.
All right,
Burger
you
was
did have
really
the
big.
burger.
Yeah.
All right, so I ordered the appetizer, the dip, right, the shrimp and crab dip,
Yeah.
right? Artichoke dip. And usually when you get an artichoke dip, you're like, all right, everyone could share this. They
Yeah,
give me like
but
this
no.
little tiny
It was a
fucking
one
souffle
person
cup.
artichoke dip. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like double the price of a regular artichoke dip. I was expecting like an appetizer, and they gave me this little tiny thing. I was like, what the fuck is this?
I think the most ridiculous one was what Brandon ordered, the nachos, which was like 5 chips.
5 chips with stuff on them.
Seriously, 5 chips. We're not kidding.
Yeah,
It was
10
5
5
bucks.
chips. Yeah, or they gave me like 4 pieces of bread.
Yeah.
It's like, how am I supposed to share this? I want everyone to I mean, it was delicious. It was
Yeah.
good. But it's like, man.
But I got the happy hour burger, and it was it was a real size burger. It was good.
Well,
It
Rick was
wasn't like
over
a
there with the
McDonald's burger.
salad,
Yeah.
like wishing he didn't get a salad.
After I saw you guys, I would have thought like I would have had like these tiny little sliders. The
You got one slider.
The beer was good, though.
beer was really good. It's tasty.
Well, yeah, they didn't
wet,
make it.
everything you want beer to be.
Yep. Cold, big, tall.
So we loaded up. We went to the
Little bit
Alderwood
of the
Mall.
bubbly.
We saw Alien Covenant. Now, what is the theater that we saw it at? What would you call that?
Lowe's.
But it was
A
Lowe's.
Dolby.
What? Dolby. Dolby.
A Dolby theater
The
system.
nice one.
Yes.
Which was fucking amazing.
It was phenomenal.
Like the
Reclining
speakers.
seats.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like when the lights came on, you see like all the speakers surrounding you. That was pretty
above
incredible.
you. It was a Dolby Atmos theater.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then also you have the leather seats that have little buttons on there. You can recline them. You sit them up any way you want. That was
The
pretty amazing.
Woodinville theater, their seats are better. They were like reclining all the
Oh,
way
really?
back. Yeah.
Shit.
But I mean, you can't get it all.
Do they
but,
serve booze to you? If they serve booze, that'd be like the ultimate.
You know, no, I don't think so.
We should do the iPick one of these days. I hear like a lot of good
We
things
should.
about the iPick.
Yeah, I like McMinimums.
Is that
Yeah,
one of
that one's
those
cool, too.
Yeah.
eating ones? Ones where you can eat?
Yeah, you can
drink,
eat,
shit?
drink.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the one.
What's that one place that you tell me about where you're like encouraged to talk shit throughout the movie? Is that something?
what is it, Century Theater, I think it is.
Encouraged to like throw popcorn.
Yeah, I think it's
That's
Century
cool. I
Theater.
wanna do
It's in
that.
Seattle. Yeah,
I wish we could film that.
they don't play anything new though. It's all like all old stuff. But at the end of the month, they are playing Back to the Future. I'd be down to go do that.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
I've
I think we
talked
should do
about
that, like
before.
a mystery science theater.
Yeah, that'd be
watch
awesome.
along.
So
The only thing bad is that there's a restaurant in there, but it's vegan.
yeah, well, yeah. So
What is
where-
there a big enough market to have a vegan?
You would imagine. It's even like vegan popcorn. It's already like corn. It's popped corn. Like, what the hell?
You can't put butter on it. Butter a cow.
I guess that's right, yeah. So it's probably got like a special kind of butter on there.
Jesus
Probably what it
Christ.
is.
Can I do anything
buttered flavored oil.
without being accused of something?
Yeah.
You monster. You put butter on your popcorn, you freaking monster.
You're the reason-
Hey man,
you
they
know how
you're the
they
reason
get that
Jews are
butter?
persecuted
yeah,
throughout the
there's
world.
pleasure to cow.
Yeah, there's a cow. They play with the udders, right?
Yeah. Yeah, come on.
Filthy.
What woman
That's not
doesn't like her
kosher.
nipples rubbed?
So we saw Alien Covenant. What did you guys think?
I liked it. I thought it
Overly liked
played.
it?
I'm glad they put aliens above it, because if it was just Covenant, like they wanted, like I'm glad Prometheus was just called Prometheus, not Aliens Prometheus, because it doesn't really fit aliens. But this movie fits aliens. There's a lot of suspense, a
Definitely
lot
had
of
that horror element. Horror
low
yeah,
key.
yeah.
Yeah, huge horror element. There's a sex scene.
There was a weird, that was like almost out of place
Yeah,
though.
she
That
kind of
shower.
gets fondled by
That shower alien
the
scene.
alien, and the alien's just like,
Seemed like that was like
Huh?
a completely different movie. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know how I felt about it. I don't know if it's good yet. I think what made the movie good was hanging out with you guys beforehand.
Yeah,
the
that's
movie
fun.
with you guys. But the movie
yeah,
itself,
I'm pretty cool.
I don't know if I really liked it. Like, it was okay. I mean, I didn't really care for the horror element of it, like them trying to like the jump scares and stuff like that, or like the suspenseful whatevers with the xenomorphs and stuff. And the story was decent, I guess, I suppose. I think there's a lot of
Yeah.
open holes. Like, why
sure.
did David do a lot of the stuff he did?
Yeah.
You
Why
know?
did he do that?
The last movie definitely was more suspenseful. Like that whole scene with her, like getting impregnated
Ooh,
by it
that was an
and
awful
race
scene.
against
That was probably one of the
time
best
to-
scenes in that movie. Yes.
To like get it ripped out of her, and then her walking with the seams just busting at every moment. There
It
wasn't.
just-
It didn't really hit that point.
It seemed like everything just
Didn't
was
really
moving
upgrade.
so fast. Like they would get impregnated with something, and then a minute later there'd be like a full-grown alien there.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, there's no like transition points of like, oh, there's facehuggers, alien,
Yeah.
facehuggers, alien, xenomorph, or whatever they're called.
Just seemed
And
like
then,
everything's
like,
happening so fast.
It's like David's experiments. Like, what the fuck were those? Like, I don't know. I feel like there was 4 different plots in that movie
Mm-hmm.
that never really got answers to any of them.
Yeah, it was definitely very Ridley Scott-ish, where you get something out of the image. There's nothing really told to you.
Yeah.
You just kind of
Plus, like
get
with
something out of your own thoughts.
Prometheus, like it ended with them going off in search of the planet where the engineers were, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you get all excited about that, and like, oh well, we get to figure out more, and then
That's
friggin-
also why I liked it so much, is they answered that question, which bugged me for so long.
what was that?
Yeah. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
Which question?
and then okay, go ahead.
Like where the engineers were, what they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But did
Like I
did they
wanted
really,
to see their
yeah.
little. Like I know
It
it's not
kinda
their
seemed
home
like they
world,
just
it was like a
capped
little
it.
colony.
Oh, I guess it was a little colony then. All right.
Yeah, I mean, you never really figured out who they really were, like, at all.
Yeah, they kind of just like ended that storyline.
Yeah.
With
And then-
David releasing all that shit in the air. And,
So, like, obviously, spoiler alert, and at the ending, everyone's dead except for those 2.
yeah.
Why would David save those 2?
Yeah. Why did he help them destroy
Yeah,
the
why didn't
alien
he
at
just
the end?
bludgeon them
Yeah.
immediately?
And then there was 2,100 passengers, and they're all
Yeah.
dead except for those 2.
And I guess his ultimate goal is like to build like the perfect life form or whatever. So like maybe he was like testing the alien or whatever to try to, I don't know. It's
No,
very confusing. But is the alien really the perfect life form? I mean, it's got to start off as a parasite where it needs something to like actually, it's not self-sustaining.
Right.
It's not the
it'll-
perfect life form.
Just like on the planet, when they get there, it's completely devoid of everything
Yeah.
because all
There are
those
no
aliens died of
birds.
starvation
Yeah.
because they didn't have any more hosts to fucking eat. So no, it's not.
It's not the perfect
It
life form.
immediately destroyed its own habitat
Yeah.
and basically killed itself off.
And even like with the first Alien and stuff, they were talking about. I saw a behind the scenes, and they're going through the special effects, and the alien has like a really short lifespan. So like, they kind of like they had the guy that helped create the creature, and then kind of like how they go through the time span of it. And you'll notice, I guess, during the movie that the skin starts to darken. You can see that it's visibly aging. I guess it's like not meant to have like this long lifespan. So that's the part I don't get. It's not the perfect life form. Why-
Yeah,
what
it's
the
the
hell's-
perfect life form.
what the hell's
to
David doing?
exterminate
Yeah, I guess
and
that's true.
a species because that's what it was made for.
You can drop a
according to
couple
the
eggs in.
people.
Well, that's
Well, I
guess
think
that
if
way
you're,
it's
like-
genius. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
true.
right.
And then it'll die off.
It's a WMD, and then it
Hey,
dies off perfectly.
you're right. You're absolutely right, dude. I didn't see it that way. Okay, never mind.
It's
Genius
basically
movie.
a nuke.
Yeah, it's a nuke.
Yeah.
You can drop a couple eggs down there. They destroy everything in sight, and then they just die.
But
off.
still,
Well,
his
you know, I think-
fascination with it, I think.
Like, what are those
David-
little, like, fucking, those things they touched, like, with the fly things.
the like fungus?
Yeah, the fungus things. Like, that is a way more efficient way of, like, destroying people than
Yeah.
eggs.
because it's
Yeah.
it's quiet.
That
silent.
brings me to the part that bugged me the most about the
Yes,
movie
tell
is how in Prometheus they're like, okay, there's no air, let's throw on our spacesuits and get in there. In this one, they just throw on a hat and they're like, all right, let's go to this unexplored world with basically any kind of ailment could kill us. I
Yeah.
mean, like
I
the
mean,
Native
think about it,
Americans
yeah.
died when Europeans came over on the same planet.
Yeah.
What makes you think that going to another planet without any kind of respiratory device is a good idea?
It's
And in the
hilarious,
movie,
yeah.
immediately, right when they step down, immediately 2 people get infected.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
even any time in
And then
between.
you don't think of, like, okay, yeah, we fucked up. We shouldn't have done that. Or let's just keep our helmets off. Oh, we're probably already infected.
That's the most hilarious part of this movie, though, is that one of the big complaints about Prometheus is, when they're going through the planet and shit, and they just like, oh, the air's breathable, so they take their helmets off. On this movie, they didn't even bother with fucking helmets. They landed with no helmets on.
And you know the writers did that purposefully because they had to have thought of that.
Yeah.
But they were just like, nah, fuck it. We need a movie and we need it fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need this to go by quickly.
I mean, I guess it's a movie you watch once,
Yeah.
twice. Like,
Yeah,
I definitely don't think it was as good as Alien 1 or 2.
No.
what's the hierarchy of aliens? You've seen Resurrection, I assume,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and 3.
I've seen all of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I don't think I saw Alien versus Predator Requiem, though. I didn't see that.
I
I stopped that like an hour in.
Did you?
yeah.
I
Those were
think I
terrible.
eventually watched the entire movie.
I
But
saw the
yeah, it
first
was
one,
terrible.
the first Alien versus Predator.
Well, I thought that one was terrible.
Yeah, it's
And, like,
bad.
I was hoping Requiem would be, like, amazing, and it wasn't. But I still
No.
watched it.
The first one I saw, I was a kid, and that was like the first time I saw. Well, it's the first time most people saw Alien and Predator together, so I was just
On the big
completely
screen, yeah.
stoked about it. So I don't know if I could give like a quality rating on that because I love the movie. I'll watch it if it's on TV.
Well,
But I know
yeah.
it's kind of a bad movie. It's kind of
It
like
is a bad movie. Like, you cannot make an Aliens or Predator movie that's rated PG-13. Well, I don't even know what this last one was rated.
I'm sure it was R.
Requiem was R,
Yeah.
and this next one was R
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Because they were saying
Just for
fuck
that
in the
shower
whole
scene.
thing.
Yeah.
Ooh. I think
But-
there were breasts in this movie, right? There were boobs, right?
I don't think so.
Maybe just
I don't know. I see them so often these days. I don't even notice
yeah, it's
them.
true.
I'm not a
It's
kid
just-
anymore.
They just come and
Not
so
they
much
just come and go.
It's just right over
But-
my head.
Do you guys like the Alien saga?
Yeah, it's all right. Like, I'm not the biggest fan.
I love it.
So how would you rate them?
2 Aliens, then 1. I like Resurrection more than I like 3. I don't really like 3 that much because it's kind of
Yeah.
it's a little boring. Resurrection's really creepy, especially with that pale xenomorph that they find that like walks upright.
Mm-hmm.
and then at the end it gets sucked through like
Saw
a
little bit
tiny
of that in the snow,
pinhole
yeah.
spaceship thing. I thought that was cool. And then probably Requiem, then 3. I don't
Okay.
really like 3. I don't know.
Is that?
Is that me?
Yeah, I
I think that
thought
was
that's
like
you.
a bird.
It's you
or something.
fidgeting.
Oh, okay.
I think
All right.
I think I go 1, 2, Prometheus, this one, then 3 in Requiem. Or is there 4?
AVP.
Well, AVP,
Guess.
I don't really count those.
BP.
I have the full set if you guys want to watch that shit.
Check out.
With
But-
Predator.
You know, since it's not really the same thing, but it's sci-fi. And I heard some amazing fucking news this weekend.
Did you? All right,
This
let's
last
hear
weekend.
It. Let's hear it.
Do you want to hear it?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for it?
I have
I'm
a
ready.
horrible joke, but I'm not going to say it because it's just too horrible for television.
All right. James Cameron has the rights to
Oh.
Terminator,
Yes.
and he's making another one with
Arnold's
fucking
back.
Arnold
Yeah,
Schwarzenegger
Arnold's back. It's
with
gonna
James
be-
Cameron.
Yeah.
The Arnold's back?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Are you
Arnold's
serious?
back.
It's not gonna be some shit
Arnold.
movie. It's gonna be fucking
No.
James Cameron style Terminator.
He's gonna take
Oh
it
my
back
God.
to
And
LA.
since he's making it, there's going to be a ride. There's going to be a theme
Yeah.
park. There's
Yep.
going to be like
It'll be in
the
3D.
4D
Yep.
theater. And
I'm excited
Disneyland
about
or
that.
something.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
good to have
I'm
James
pretty sure
Cameron
they-
back. To
Yeah,
James
man.
Cameron.
James Cameron.
To James.
Have,
So what'd you think of the movie? Sorry, I guess we didn't never really.
Oh, I liked it. I think I don't know. I was pretty indifferent when we left. But I guess on the ride home, I found myself thinking about it more, trying to like answer my own questions. All in all, though, I think I like Prometheus better than I liked this new Alien movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was more like Prometheus left you the questions you wanted to be left,
Yeah.
like in hopes for the answerings for the second movie or
Yeah.
the third movie, which I don't feel like. I think my biggest thing with the movie is like none of the questions were really answered from Prometheus that I
No.
wanted answered in the second movie.
No.
You know, it was
Or
10
they
years
weren't
later.
answered in the way I would like them to have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
non-satisfying.
You know, and there's gonna be a third one like that's after this. So do you think? What's that other android's
Also, I
name?
knew that wasn't what's his
Oh,
name?
yeah.
I knew that was David. Right?
Yeah, oh yeah. So did
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
saw the ending coming fucking
Oh,
a
yeah.
mile away.
Oh yeah.
Pisses me off.
Right when it cut out
Yeah.
on both of them, I was like, yeah, he's gonna be there. They're gonna get in the cryo sleep like every Aliens movie, and then there's gonna be a twist at the end.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
As far as I don't know if I like the first Alien or Aliens better. They're both kind of different movies. The first Alien's almost like a slasher film, and second Alien's definitely more of an action movie.
Yeah.
But it's got Bill
Paxton.
Paxton in it, so I
Oh.
think I probably like Aliens more.
Yeah.
Game over, man! Game over!
Plus, it has that whole scene with the mech movement.
The
mech thing.
what? Can you do that again?
Do the mech movement.
That's what she
Oh,
does.
thank you, man.
Did we want to try
And,
to end this podcast in an hour? I think
What
we're
are we
pretty
at now?
close to it.
About an hour.
One thing I would like to give a shout out to is very sad piece of news
yeah.
is that Chris Cornell passed away.
That is.
We should probably talk about that a little bit.
Not really a music guy.
No,
No, but I know his music. I know his work. I don't know the man.
you don't know the man
You are-
behind the music.
You are a little bit young.
You are.
You
Yeah.
know. You're like
But I
another
heard-
generation behind.
But you know, this is Washington. We should probably say something.
Yeah,
about
that's it. Oh, absolutely,
Oh, yeah.
man. I think
This is the birthplace of what he created.
like him and Eddie Vedder were the last true like frontmen of Seattle left. You know, Kurt Cobain died, and like that, and now Eddie Vedder's like the only one left of
Which
that
should
generation.
we build a wall around Eddie Vedder? You think?
Yeah,
Should
I
we
think
protect
so.
him?
I mean, like
Yeah, we gotta protect him.
Eddie Vedder is the only one
Seal him
left
in a
of frontman left of like that great Seattle scene that happened
Yeah.
and like what came out of it. Like in the 90s, that Seattle scene was like nothing can compare to it. And we're never probably ever going to see anything like that because people get their music in different ways and they don't go to shows anymore. So they were really at the height of the scene, and Chris Cornell was an amazing person, an amazing guy, like amazing vocalist. Just it sucks, man.
Yeah, it's
Definitely
terrible.
sucks. Like that whole grunge scene, he was definitely my favorite.
Yeah, I would say that too.
Oh.
Out of all the bands there, I think I definitely gravitated towards Soundgarden
Yeah.
more than the other ones, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had more quality than like Nirvana.
Yeah. And also like with the guitars and everything and that friggin' rhythm section, it was like almost more like a metal band than a grunge band, really. Like if you hear like some of the songs, it's actually, I think it was, the music was a lot heavier than the other bands out there, I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was less garbage, like the genre garbage.
Yeah.
Not literal garbage.
Yeah. Come on,
And, yeah, just the way,
point the mic up.
yeah, put the mic up there. There you go. Oh my God, you
hear
got
me
so
now?
much louder.
Yeah.
Really? I can't even tell the difference.
Yeah.
And just like I know, like he had bouts of depression and all that, like when he was younger. But I mean, what the hell? He was like 52. Oh my God, suicide.
Definitely sucks, man.
Nuts.
And like Seattle lost a son.
Yeah,
That's
for
for sure. You know, and just depression and anxiety and all that shit's it's fucked up. Especially depression,
so-
man. And like, there's the pills that pretty much killed him.
Yeah.
Which it's a bum fucking thing, man.
So yeah, just to
Like-
say, man, if anybody's having those thoughts out there, I mean, freaking,
Speak up.
Yeah, speak up, get help. There's
Yeah.
no reason to go at it alone, really.
Absolutely, man. Like, I know it's well, I don't know, but I can imagine like how hard it'd be to like speak up and like with all the ridicule and stuff that goes on out there. But and it goes for the people that aren't depressed. Like, reach out to people and
Yeah.
like say hi and
Shit,
like
private message us on the sandwich. We'll talk to you.
yeah,
man.
Right,
I mean,
you never know when you're
like
gonna
depression
save
is a very dark thing, and like you should always have someone to talk to.
Yeah.
And there's hotlines out there, and there's friends, and if you don't feel like you don't have the right friends, like I know
We'll be your friends.
We'll be your friends.
Yeah,
Like, look
we'll
up
be
to
your
a
friends.
teacher, a mentor, coworker, boss. There's always someone to talk
Yeah.
to.
I mean,
At least
friggin'-
try. And if
Yeah, reach out, man. It's never as bad as you think it is. Like coming from me too, as a guy that kind of lived in a dark place for a while. I did. Friggin' just being able to step back from that and look from the outside in, I think makes all the difference in the world. Just really, your life's not over, man. Just keep on trucking.
Yep.
Keep on sandwiching, you fucking sandwich eaters.
Yeah, and we're here for you, man. Always
Yeah.
comment. We'll talk to you.
Comment, like, subscribe.
We'll private message you. Private message.
Let me
we'll
know
always
if you
hit
get like a
back.
direct comment to us.
Yeah, this guy's got it.
Yeah.
So
That's what
If-
it's all about right here.
I want to see what people have to say.
anyway, so I think we're gonna end this.
Yep.
The show. We'll be back soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're gonna try to keep this more.
We're gonna try to
Definitely
keep this.
not gonna do. We're definitely not gonna start a new episode right after.
No, not at all.
No.
Not even a little.
No. And highlights.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see you next week
All right, guys.
on the
So-
sandwich.
So how do you guys want to trade shirts before we start off this new episode?
All right, guys. We'll see you
All
next
right.
time.
See you next time.
Bye.
See ya.